today, right now, we are going to learn about the fruit of the Spirit called peace. So peace is when you are not fighting and not arguing and not working to not get along with people. Peace is when things are cool and calm and you're feeling good about life, kind of thing. And so when Jesus is a part of your life and when God is a part of your life, you start showing the fruits of the Spirit and you start working for peace, because peace is important. We don't want to be fighting with people all the time. So I want you to do something. Put your hands together and rub them like this. And do you notice that your hands start feeling kind of warm? That's because of friction. So friction is when two surfaces are moving against one another. And it's the resistance that happens then. And so even from this little bit of movement, this little bit of friction, you can feel a change happening and you can feel things heating up. And that's what happens when we don't have peace, when we don't have the fruit of the Spirit, peace. Friction is happening and change is happening and things are rubbing against one another. And sometimes it just leads to being a little bit heated up. So sometimes if you're not working towards peace and you are at school and someone says something that you don't like and you say something back that they won't like, that causes friction. It's not working towards peace. That's two things rubbing against one another, not towards a good thing. But sometimes it gets bigger. And sometimes, like these two balloons, what happens if they rub together? Ooh, they're tied together. What happens if they rub together really hard? It's gonna sound weird and it's gonna be strange. And they're pushing against one another and it's annoying and it's loud. And then if you rub it on your hair stands out. That's a different kind of friction, but it's still friction. It's causing a change and it's not calm and it's not peaceful. But what happens if you have, this is a scary one, what happens if you have this kind of friction? It's when you have something that's really sharp and really hurtful, like this knife. Never play with knives, they're dangerous. When you have something else that's very different and they rub together, do you know what's gonna happen? Something is broken now and it's not peaceful. It was loud and it was angry and it ruined my cool balloon. So instead of causing friction and having things rub against one another, whether it's knives and balloons, or whether it's balloons on balloons, or whether it's hands, or in our own lives, whether it's saying things that aren't kind to people, or acting in a way that you know is going to be hurtful, or fighting with people that we shouldn't fight with. We shouldn't fight with people. Instead of having friction, we should be working towards peace, because peace is one of the fruits of the Spirit. When we work towards peace, it shows people that God is in our lives and that He is important to us, and we are changing to become more like Him. Peace. Yummy. So good. So tasty.